Hello, my fellow Nigerians. My name remains Fadojeo, Fado to the Joe, Oba Lukon 1. Okay, now I'm coming to talk about Fabiyi issue because all I want to do is make sure I get opinions here about news about it before talking. I don't just come on internet to talk because I want to talk. I want to talk because I have facts and figures to work with. Okay, and like I said, I fight for every human being and I fight for every Nigerian. All I want to do is for us to have a country, a just country, where law and order will be what we're going to follow. Just like all of us follow it abroad. Everybody in Nigeria comes abroad, and when you come abroad, you follow the law. You know that. You follow the rule. And you also know, you see how police treat you, how the country treats you, and that is the way we're supposed to be also treated in our own country. I want to first and foremost commend Yomi Fabiyi and the people that led the protest today to Panti, about Ijesha case. They have done a good job in the midst of causes, in the midst of abuse, in the midst of calling so many names, in the midst of even being called rapists. But they took it upon themselves that it is a cause worth fighting for. They are not fighting for the man, for what he did, but they are fighting for the process. And that process is what all of us have been fighting for. I've never fought for what the man did as right. No, I've always been saying it is a wrong thing, even when so many people are involved in it. Because even the people that set up the bait, it is wrong for them to set up a child for a bait. They are also culpable in the whole act. They need to be arrested and picked up. That is one on his own. So, but we're not talking about that today. But I want to challenge all Nigerians that to reason and reason well. It may be Fabiyi's turn today. It might be your own turn tomorrow. So if you feel it's okay, somebody is being accused. It's an accused. You are an accused person until you are charged to court and proven guilty. Okay? Even when we saw video on internet, it's okay. We saw video. We saw assault. And that assault is going to be proven in court, and the man will pay for it. But even at that is a bailable offense. We're not going to say let's keep him off the street until court opens. Do you know when court is going to open? No, he has the right to be bailed with a surety. Somebody's going to stand for him that, okay, I will sign for this man to be bailed, that I will bring him back to court. If he didn't come to court, then come and arrest me and charge me in place. That is what bail is all about. Bail does not mean it's free and he can go home and doesn't have to bother about himself or he can run away. No. So, but if we are keeping this man because we feel, it needs to be, because some people are powerful and they said, no, he must not be bailed. It is wrong. That is not Nigerian law. Also, I want to commend the police chief that responded to the protesters in Panti today. He was a man of honor, responsible, and spoke, beautifully. And I appreciate the fact that he said, as soon as the court, is back in session, this man will be charged to court. But I have a problem with that statement, though, because if you're saying as soon as the court is in session, this man will be charged to court. The question is, when is Nigerian court going to be back in session? They have been on strike now, indefinite strike. It is not a 1 month strike, a 1 week strike, a 1 day strike. The next 6 months, Nigerian court may be on strike. So, if we keep this man in prison for more than 2 weeks now, without being charged to court, and it's not a threat to anybody. It's not a threat to anybody. It's not even except a threat to even himself. We don't even know his medical stage right now. We don't even know his medical condition right now. His psychological state. Let's think about it. This is not right. This is fundamental human right being trampled upon, and we are okay with it. Because we feel, this man has committed an offense that nobody else in the world has committed. But it is not. We're not supporting him for that act. We're not saying he should not be charged to court, but we're only saying let us follow the due process. The due process is that he has the right to be bailed. Even Commissioner of Police came out to say it's a bailable offense. If it's a bailable offense, why are we not allowing him to be bailed? Because some people say they don't want him to be bailed. Are those people that broke the law? Is police listening to the people that don't want him to be bailed or listening to the law of the land? Are we looking at the man? The man has a right as a Nigerian. He may not be powerful. He may not have a backbone, but it's a Nigerian that deserves also due process. So I'm calling on Nigerian police to do the needful and let this man be bailed. Bye-bye, Ijesha.